Good afternoon. How's everybody? It's Thursday, y'all. It's Thursday. Thank God it's Thursday. Well, but first, I'm going to ask everybody how they're doing today. I hope your 30 Thursday has been a really great day. It's been good for me. Can't complain. The weather, the heat, the humidity, it's all back. This morning I got up and I thought, you better turn that air on before you come home. So had to close up all the windows, got the air back on, but it's supposed to go back down to the 70s and 80s tomorrow. So, and Jules only has a half a day of school tomorrow. So, and we have a dental appointment tomorrow. So, do that. I've got another wake that I go to tonight. A dear friend I grew up with we used to live on 24th and Benny, and they lived about 27th and Benny. Their mother, she passed. Mary Elaine Blackamore. So I'm going to go to the wake tonight just to let her know that I love them, and I know because I've been there. So that's kind of my evening. But I'm going to do a real simple DIY. You see these laying out here. These are so cute. This one says, don't flip out, just beat it. We make a lovely pair, and turn the beat around. So this one is, I'm not going to use this one, but I thought I've got to find the other mate to it, or I'm not really mating them up anyway. This is What's Shaken. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to pull the sewing machine out because I'm finding when you use the glue to glue these together, and I'm the type of person, I like to wash stuff. When stuff gets dirty, it needs to be washed. So I did a set of pillows, washed them, stuffed them with the matting you put in the pillows when you're making them, and it was a mess. So I have gotten a little way from putting the glue on something, unless it does not have to be washed, fine. But these, they get dirty, I want them washed. So I am going to use, we've got the pillows here, and these right here, I'll show you, hold on. These are my sewing accessories, my sewing boxes. Guys, believe this or not, and I have another one about a little bigger than this one right here. These were all brand new. I found them at the thrift store for like a $2 and something, and I mean, they're nice. I mean, I got my little stuff in here. It's a mess since you put your little needles in there. You got your little pockets. Then I got all that down in there. Now, I'm not a professional sewer. I just put stuff in there. And then this is the smaller one. That's what that looks like. It's got stuff in there. But, oh, that's where that other, and I have the little top that goes in there. I was like, where does that go? And then I took this, I had a box, one winter I had so much chocolate. But I decided to keep this, and I keep a lot of threads in here. But these are my little sewing boxes. I got to get back to like they were because they are a mess. I really had them fixed up really nice, but that's my sewing, that's my little sewing box that I use. So basically, I'm gonna use a needle, which is this, and I have to use the real big one because I cannot see those little holes you got to put the thread through. I'm going to use the white thread for that to sew, and then these came from the Dollar Tree, every single one of them, and they're the home collection. So this is where I got those from, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, so I showed you the kitchen towels, actually, because this is what they are. I showed you the kitchen towels, what I'm going to do. Guys, right now I just got this sitting out on my table. I'm trying to come up with an idea for it. So it's just sitting there because I didn't want to keep it in the box. Okay, and then I'm going to use this matting, polyfill. What size is this bag? It is a 50-ounce bag, and I got this at Walmart. So that's what we're going to use for that. And really, this is so simple. It's really nothing hard to it. And I'm going to take and just cut these ends off like this. I don't like leaving these on. Some people they'll leave them on, but I don't want those on. So I'm going to cut that off of there. Yes, the television is on. I'm doing that and looking and doing this DIY. It's homemade biscuits. I'm going to make some, but I don't want anything you got to use yeast with. I don't know. This thing about yeast I'm not that crazy about. So, okay, we're going to open these up. Let me move this over here. These are so cute. So, we've got this with this. I'm going to put this facing down. Okay. Then I'm going to take the next one. And I'm just going to lay this on top. And what I've found with these, they're not exactly the same size. So you got to make sure you line these up pretty good. Hold on. Okay, so I've got them laid on together, but I want you to notice something. See how on the end down here, if you notice right here, this is shorter. So what I'm going to have to do is take and fold that up on top of that in order for it to look right. Again, like I said, they don't fit exactly together. So that's something you're going to really have to watch. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take and I'm going to pin these together with my little pins, and I'll be back. And so as you can see, what I'm basically doing is I'm taking the pins, my stick pins, and I'm just sticking them along the ends of the material. And one thing I'm finding out, these are not even, so when I go to sew, they will not quite match up, but again, it still will work. So basically what I've done is I've taken, if you can see that, and I've just pinned that along the ends. And I'm going to hand sew that all the way around. I'm going to leave the top portion that is not even, I'm going to leave that open. Because at the end, that's where I'm going to take that and close it down on it. Okay, so what I'm going to begin to do, I've already got my needle threaded. I'm going to do a single stitch, not a double stitch. I start to do a double stitch, but I don't know. Do I want to? You know, it's not going to hurt me if I do a double stitch. Let me do this double stitch. And let me say this too. You could have turned this inside out, and then when you were done, just turn it and put it on the correct side. But since I have it this way, and you know what? It works either way, however you do it. I'm just going to do it with both sides already out. And what I'm going to do is try to go right along where the stitches of where they've sewn these already. And you know what I just thought about? I could have opened up the seam of these to make it even out more. Maybe on the next one I'll do that. But right now I'm just going to take and I'm just going to sew right along the end of that where the stitches are. Go right over them again and double those. So that's the way I'm going to do this. Okay, so I've started my stitching. I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to take it and go right in where the stitches are on here, and I'm going to continue to go around. I haven't done this in years, guys. My mother was the first one to show me how to use a needle and thread, and after that all of us knew how to do it. She said, we don't have a sewing machine, so this is the way I'll stitch up your clothing. So right now I'm going to finish this up and then we'll be back. I'm going to say this is going to take a little longer than me using the sewing machine, but the next one I probably will use the sewing machine, because this is going to be something that I'm going to have to stop and start. But I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and finish this one with the hand. Like I said, My sewing machine is down in the basement in the storage room, and I would have to go dig her out. And so right now I'm just gonna, like I said, do this by hand. But while I'm doing this by hand, I'm just gonna chat with you guys. They're gonna have a block party on our street tomorrow, and it is from 6 to 8. So I don't know, I can't go live because you got to have so many subscribers to go live with it. So I'm just going to videotape it and then show you guys. I did tell some of the ladies on my job about it if they got kids. Face painting, free food, music. It's the church that sits, I actually have 2 churches on both ends of the street. And so this one, I believe, is called Resurrection something. I can't think exactly the full name. But apparently they do this every year. And they block the whole block off. I'm sorry. They block the whole block off, and they do it as a community event. So, and I got to make sure that I am parked in my parking space, because if not, I'm going to have to come back and park in the back here, because I do have an alley that leads to my drive to the house, and I've never really used it. Sometimes my cousins, when they come up to do the yard or whatever, they'll go back that way. But I got to remember that tomorrow. Oh my God, Juliana's got that. I just thought about something, guys. Juliana has that dental appointment tomorrow at 3. We may not be out of there until 5. By the time I get home and everything, oh my God, I just thought about that. I may not have my parking space. And I messed this appointment up so many times. Just by me forgetting. Boy, did I pick a bad day for her to go get her. But anyway, at least I know that I should be able to hopefully park in that back alley back there to get my parking space. So, okay, I'm going to have to kind of stop this right now because I've got to get ready to go to this wake. But I'm going to show you the finished results of this. But basically, it's just simple. Put these together, stitch them together, sew them together, glue them together, however you would like to make it more easier for you. But this one is going to be hand sewn, and I'll show you the results later. So I hope everybody's evening is good. I hope you have enjoyed your Thursday. And always remember, as I always end these videos, or I try to, is to let you know that you are so loved. You are absolutely so loved by God. Anybody that would give their life up for you, you've got to be loved. So with that, have a blessed Sunday. Oh, Lord. Have a blessed Thursday evening. And until our next video, remember, God loves you. This is Good Money Stewart signing off. Bye-bye.